30 years ago, humanity saved the galaxy. When the Fire Wars began, many alien races were dying. The Galactic Union was losing. Their fleets were broken. Their people were afraid. Then Earth joined the war. Humanity brought weapons, soldiers, and powerful AI ships. The war ended in 1 year after humans arrived. Aliens called them heroes. Earth became a member of the Galactic Union. Together, they promised peace, trade, and friendship. But now, something has changed. Ambassador Sarah. Lynn stood outside the Union Council chamber. She wore her best uniform, clean and sharp. Her face was calm, but her hands were shaking. Today, the Council would vote on a new law, one that could destroy everything Earth had built. Inside the chamber, no humans were allowed, not even her. Robotic guard stood in front of the door. "You may not enter," it said. "I am a full ambassador," Sarah said. "I have the right to speak." "Not today." The doors closed, locked. Sarah stepped back and looked around. No one met her eyes. Other ambassadors from alien races passed by her, but they all looked away. No one smiled. No one stopped to talk. It was like she wasn't there. Back on Earth, President Daniels stood in the command room. Large screens showed live feeds from space, news channels, and secret reports. He spoke to his team. "If they vote us out today, they will not stop there. They will come for our colonies. They will come for our skies." A young officer entered the room. "Sir, we have a message. It's from a Union whistleblower." "Play it." The voice came through, full of fear. "This is not just a vote. The Union plans a full removal of Earth from all systems. They want to take human colonies. They say humans are dangerous. They're preparing a strike within a week. Please, be ready." The room went silent. Daniel stood still for a moment. Then he gave one order. "Prepare for war. No mercy." In space, above Earth's moon, a hidden station powered up. Lights came on. Machines began to move. Deep inside the station, something old and powerful woke up, Project Black Sun. It had waited for 30 years, built in secret, hidden from the galaxy. A full human war fleet, cloaked, armed, and deadly. Earth had never trusted the Galactic Union. They gave peace a chance, but they never stopped preparing for betrayal. On Mars, General Armin stood before a screen. He watched as the Union Council's Al-Allah vote went live on the news. A deep alien voice said, "By vote of 118-7, Earth is now removed from the Galactic Union." Another voice added, "Earth's colonies will be placed under Union control. All human warships must return to Earth immediately." Armin smiled, but it was not a happy smile. "We gave them peace. They gave us betrayal." He pressed a button. A message went out to all human colonies. "Stand by. Prepare for defense. Earth is coming." Back at the Union Council chamber, the doors opened. Sarah Lynn was allowed in. Too late. The aliens sat around the circular table. Some looked proud. Some looked cold. One, a three-eyed Varnax leader, spoke. "You are now removed. This is for the safety of the galaxy." Sarah looked at them all. Her voice was quiet but strong. "Humanity saved you. We bled for your stars. You called us heroes. Now you call us monsters." "No one wants war," said a blue-skinned ambassador. "You just started one," she replied, and walked out. Outside, her ship waited. As it flew away from the station, she looked at Earth glowing in the dark space. Her message went out across human systems. "They betrayed us, but they forgot one thing. We are human, and we never forget." Meanwhile, in deep space, a small human scout ship watched a Union fleet moving toward Alpha Centauri, Earth's first colony. They were moving fast, weapons armed, no signals sent. The captain of the scout ship whispered to himself, "They're not waiting. The war has already begun." He sent one last message to Earth. "Union ships moving in. No warning, no peace, just attack." Then, the Union ships fired. The screen went black. Mars was red, cold, and quiet. But deep below the surface, in a secret human base, something loud was happening. General Armin stood in front of a large screen. Around him were the top military leaders of Earth, sitting in silence. On the screen, they saw the Union fleet moving toward Alpha Centauri. "We always knew this day would come," Armin said. "Now it is here." He tapped a button. A new screen appeared, Project Black Sun. It showed 20 giant human warships, black, sharp, and deadly. These ships were never shown to the Union. No alien had ever seen them. "These are the real ships of Earth," he said. "Not the weak ones we showed them." The officers stared in silence. These ships had quantum cannons, stealth drives, and AI-controlled fighter swarms. Each one could fight a whole enemy fleet alone. Earth had kept a secret. They were never weak. They only acted weak. Back on Earth, President Daniels sat with a few trusted people. "We don't want war," he said, "but we will not lose. We will not beg." An old scientist stepped forward. Her name was Dr. Mira Voss. She helped build Black Sun. "Sir, once we activate this fleet," she warned, "there is no going back." Daniels nodded. "It's already too late. They started it. Now, we finish it." He gave the order. "Activate Black Sun, across space, in secret. Bases on the Moon, Mars, and Europa. The black warships powered up. Engines hummed. Lights turned red. AIs woke up. The ships launched into space, silent, fast, and invisible. No one in the galaxy saw them coming. At the same time, Earth sent a message to all its colonies. "Do not surrender, do not fear. We are coming. Stay strong." On Alpha Centauri, the people were scared. Union ships were getting closer every hour. The colony's small defense fleet was ready, but they knew they could not win. Governor Lee of Alpha Centauri looked at the sky. "Where is Earth?" he whispered. Suddenly, his comms officer shouted, "Sir! Incoming message!" It was from Black Sun Fleet. "Hold your ground. Help is 3 hours away." Lee smiled. "Thank you, Earth." In the Galactic Union headquarters, confusion was growing. "Why haven't the humans responded?" one alien asked. They should be begging by now. But Earth was quiet, too quiet. A Varnax general frowned. "This is wrong. Humans always speak loudly. Now they say nothing. That means they're planning something." Another ambassador laughed. "What can Earth do? They are only one planet." The Varnax didn't laugh. He had fought beside humans during the Fire Wars. He had seen what humans did to their enemies. "They are not just one planet," he said. "They are a storm waiting to rise." Meanwhile, in deep space, a group of alien spies was watching Earth. They noticed strange movements, ships leaving hidden hangars, new satellite signals, heavy data encryption. One spy sent a report. "Earth is hiding something big. We don't know what. But it's moving fast." Another spy looked worried. "Do we tell the Union?" "No. If Earth wins, we don't want to be on the wrong side." They ran. Back on Mars, General Armin stood with his officers in the command room. "This is not just war," he said. "This is revenge. They used our kindness. Now they will feel our power." He raised his hand. "From now on, no mercy. For every human life they threaten, we take 10 of theirs. For every lie they told, we show them the truth. Humanity never kneels." The officers nodded. Some smiled. Some looked angry. All of them were ready. They made a blood pact, a promise of war, unity, and vengeance. In the dark of space, the Black Sun Fleet moved like ghosts. No engines could be heard. No light escaped. They were invisible. Their first target, the Union invasion fleet heading for Alpha Centauri. The trap was ready. Earth had been betrayed. But now the galaxy would remember what humans truly were. Not weak, not broken, not afraid. They were the storm. The stars above Alpha Centauri were peaceful. But that peace was a lie. 12 Union warships were moving in fast, cold, silent, ready to destroy. They came with orders. "Take the colony. No survivors. Inside the Alpha Centauri control tower, Governor Lee stood frozen. "They're here," said his officer. On the screen, the alien ships looked like black knives. "We only have 5 defense ships," Lee said. "They have 12. Another officer whispered. "They'll crush us." Lee looked at the people around him. Young, scared, but brave. "We hold the line," he said. "Help is coming. Earth will not forget us." In the cold of space, the Union fleet got into formation. "All human ships, stand down." One alien. Captain ordered over the comms. "You are no longer protected. Surrender now." There was silence. Then a voice answered. "This is Earth Colony Alpha Centauri. Go to hell." The alien captain laughed. "Then you die with pride." Weapons. Charged. Lasers pointed at the colony. Suddenly, the stars vanished. One by one, the Union ships lost power. "What is this?" shouted a pilot. "My controls, nothing's working." A strange signal hit them, a wave of light and sound that made their systems freeze. A whisper came over the comms. "Black Sun is watching." From the darkness, 20 Earth warships decloaked. They were huge, black, and glowing with red lights. Each one was shaped like a predator. Silent. Deadly. They moved fast. Too fast. Before the aliens could react, the first Union ship exploded. Inside, a Union cruiser, alarms blared. "Shields down. We're hit. AI core failing. They were cloaked. That's impossible." Another ship turned to run. It didn't get far. A swarm of Earth's AI drones followed and tore it apart in seconds. The Slugs. Drones were small, smart, and ruthless. They flew like insects but stung like thunder. One alien screamed, "They're everywhere. We can't see them." The commander tried to escape, but an Earth stealth torpedo hit the engine room. Boom. Only metal dust remained. Back in the Alpha Centauri command tower, the humans watched the sky light up with fire. Cheers broke out. "Black Sun! Black Sun!" Governor Lee whispered. "Earth came back. They didn't forget us." Inside the Black Sun flagship, Admiral Royce sat calmly. He looked at the battlefield. "Do not chase the survivors," he said. "Let them run. Let them tell the galaxy what they saw." His second-in-command nodded. "Message to Earth, sir?" Royce smiled. "Alpha Centauri is safe. First blood is ours." One damaged Union ship jumped away, barely surviving. Inside, the alien captain trembled. He looked at the burned walls, the dead crew, and the black sky behind him. He sent one message to Union High Command. "We were wrong. Earth is not weak. They are monsters in the dark, and they're coming." Back on Earth, the footage of the battle was sent across the human network and beyond. The video showed Union ships burning, AI drones swarming like a storm, and Black Sun ships floating like dark angels of death. At the end of the video, red text appeared. "You betrayed. Us now watch." Then the Earth flag appeared. People on Earth cheered. But aliens across the galaxy stared in silence. Some were afraid, some were angry, some began to doubt the Union. In the Galactic Union Council, leaders argued. "They have cloaked fleets. They attacked our ships. They're too powerful," one cold voice spoke. "We must hit Earth now, while we still can." But others were quiet. Deep in their minds, they were asking the same question. What if Earth wins? Far away, in a dark room, a Varnax elder watched the footage again and again. He whispered to himself, "They gave us peace. We gave them betrayal. Now, we will pay the price." The galaxy was still talking about Alpha Centauri. The news had spread fast. Earth's secret fleet had destroyed a powerful Union strike force. Alien news channels called it a massacre. Some called it a warning. Others said it was only the beginning. But they had not seen Earth's true monster yet. They had not seen the Black Shield. Deep under the ice of Europa, a signal was sent. A giant hangar opened. Inside, covered in ice and shadows, rested Earth's most powerful warship, the Black Shield. No alien knew it existed. It was 5 times bigger than any Union ship. It had stealth armor, quantum plasma cannons, anti-FTL missiles, and an AI that could control 1,000 drones at once. Inside the control room, Captain Myra Cole stepped forward. She was silent, calm, and deadly. "Power her up," she said. The engines woke with a low hum. Lights blinked on. The AI spoke in a cold voice. "Black Shield online, ready to strike." Earth's President Daniels watched the activation from a command center. General Armin stood beside him. "Sir," he said, "the galaxy will never forget this ship." Daniels nodded. "Let them remember. They betrayed us. Now they'll remember why they feared us." The Union was not ready. In the Raxil Trade Hub, one of the busiest space stations in the galaxy, thousands of alien ships passed every day. This was where Union fleets refueled, where weapons and goods moved through space. It was important. Too important, and Earth had marked it. The Black Shield arrived at the edge of the system, cloaked, silent, unseen. Captain Myra Cole watched the screen. Hundreds of alien ships moved in and out of the station. "Ready stealth drones," she ordered. 10,000 black drones launched like shadows, spreading through the trade routes. Within minutes, they had hacked every communication tower, every control ship, and every defense system. No one noticed, until everything shut down. The lights on the Raxil station blinked, then died. Engines failed. Shields collapsed. Weapons went dark. All over the station, aliens panicked. "What's happening? I've lost power. We're under attack." Then came a message across every screen, every speaker. "This is Captain Myra Cole of the Black Shield. Trade, with traders' ends today. Leave. Or burn." Panic spread. Some tried to run, but the drones blocked the exits. One by one, Earth's AI weapons disabled engines, cut off escape paths, and took control of ships. The Black Shield moved in, silent as death. It did not fire. It did not need to. Within 30 minutes, the entire station was under Earth's control, without a single shot fired. The message was sent to the Union Council. "Raxil Hub belongs to Earth now. Any attack will be treated as war. You chose this path. We are only walking it." The galaxy shook. With one ship, Earth had shut down the most important trade center. Alien economies started to crash. Credits lost value. Shipyards closed. Black markets grew. Even peaceful alien worlds began to ask, "Are we on the wrong side?" In the Union war room, leaders screamed at each other, "We must destroy the Black Shield." "Where is it now?" "No one knows." "It's just one ship. How can it do this?" But they knew. It was not just the ship. It was the mind behind. It was humanity's will. Far away, on a hidden moon, Captain Myra Cole sat with her officers. She gave her next order. "Start the blockade. Nothing goes in. Nothing comes out." The Black Shield moved again, to cut off trade routes, choke supply chains, and block communication between Union systems, and the galaxy could do nothing. Because they could not find her across Earth's networks. One video played again and again. A dark ship rising through space. Alien ships floating dead around it. A message in red. "This is what betrayal wakes up." And under it, the words, "Black Shield rises." The Galactic Union was bleeding. Earth had taken the Alpha Centauri colony back. Earth had captured the Raxil Trade Hub without firing a single missile. And now, the Black Shield was blocking key trade routes. For the first time in 400 years, aliens were afraid of humans. They had once called Earth a small, emotional, weak species. Now they called it something else, a ghost planet with fire in its veins. Inside the Union war room, panic was everywhere. "This cannot go on," shouted the Bite. "Czarn Prime Minister, they shut down our economy. Our people are starving." "We should never have betrayed them," muttered an old Varnax general, but it was too late for regret. The Union leaders came to one conclusion: Earth must be destroyed. A fleet of 100 Union warships was gathered. They were armed. with the best weapons from every major alien race. Shield shatter missiles from the Varnax, gravity disruptors from the Jalari, anti-AI tech from the Nox. The fleet was called the Burning Sky Armada. Their goal, find and destroy the Black Shield, then burn Earth. Captain Myra Cole sat aboard the Black Shield. Her sensors picked up the enemy movement. 100 ships, her AI said. Massive heat signatures. Estimated time 14 hours. She didn't blink. Good, she said. They're scared. She opened a communication line to Earth. They're coming. Big fleet. Ready Earth's defenses. And tell the president. It's time for Phase 2. Back on Earth, President Daniels gave the order. Activate Project Iron Wall. From Earth's orbit, hundreds of hidden defense satellites woke up. From deep bunkers, plasma cannons rose from the ground. Old war factories lit up again. The entire planet became a fortress. But the Earth leaders knew this wasn't enough. They needed the Black Shield to stop the fleet before it reached the homeworld. The fate of humanity now rested in Myra Cole's hands. The Black Shield moved into a small asteroid field near the Gliesa system. It was the perfect ambush spot. Myra Cole stood in the war room. We can't face 100 ships in open space, she said. But in the rocks, we become shadows. She sent out her stealth drones, over 15,000 of them. They waited, hidden among the asteroids. The trap was set. The Union fleet arrived. They're here, said the Jalari commander. Scan for the Black Shield, but they saw nothing. Only floating rocks and empty space. This is wrong, the Varnax general said. They want us to come in. The Zarn commander laughed. What can one ship do? He gave the order. Move in. As soon as the fleet entered the asteroid belt. Hell broke loose. Drones swarmed from the shadows. Stealth mines exploded. Signal jammers shut down half the alien sensors. The Black Shield rose from behind a large rock, silent and black as death. It fired its main cannon. One Union ship disappeared in flames, then another, and another. Inside the chaos, the aliens tried to fight back. Shoot everything. We can't lock targets! Shields failing. But it was too late. Myra Cole had turned the battlefield into a graveyard. 30 Union ships were gone within the first 10 minutes. The rest began to run, but they had one last move. The Zarn. Commander activated a device. A prototype planet-killer missile. If they couldn't win, they'd destroy Earth anyway. Back on the Black Shield, alarms screamed. New threat detected, the AI said. Planet killer heading toward Earth. Myra's eyes went cold. She didn't hesitate. Engage Black Drive. Get me to that missile. The Black Shield vanished in a flash, jumping straight into the missile's path. In the final moment, the Black Shield launched its entire drone swarm. The drones attacked the missile's weak points. One by one, they sacrificed themselves. And then, boom, a blinding light. The missile exploded far from Earth, but the Black Shield was gone. No signal. No trace. Earth was safe. But Captain Myra Cole had vanished. Across the planet, people watched the final broadcast. The last words from the Black Shield. For Earth, no mercy. The Black Shield was gone. Captain Myra Cole, lost. The entire Earth watched in silence. No one moved. No one spoke. Then, slowly, people began to cheer. Not because they won, but because she had saved Earth. She gave her life so humanity could live. Across the galaxy, the Union fleet was broken. Only 34 ships escaped the asteroid trap. The rest were gone, burned, destroyed, or left floating in the void. The Union had sent 100 ships to destroy one. Now they knew the truth. One human ship was enough to end an empire. But deep in space, something moved. A faint signal beeped in a forgotten sector, Sector 47 Black. A hidden Earth satellite picked it up. The code was old, very old. It said, Unit 0, signal confirmed, Ghost Protocol, active. Inside an ancient bunker on Mars, rusty lights blinked. Buried for over 200 years, a black door unlocked with a loud hiss. Inside were 12 warships, old, dark, covered in dust. They were once called the Ghost Fleet, Earth's last weapon. They were banned, hidden away after the old wars. Each one had no crew, no mercy, only one order. Protect Earth until the last star dies. Now they were awake. On Earth, President Daniels received the signal. He stared at the screen. His voice was calm. Bring them online. The Ghost Fleet rose from the Martian sand like monsters from the grave. Their engines burned blue. Their hulls were black. Each ship had no flag, no number, just one word painted in red: vengeance. In the deepest part of space, a Union Council ship was retreating. They had escaped the last battle and were trying to hide. But the stars around them began to go dark. They looked out and saw them. 12 ships. No lights, no signals, no sounds, just death. Who are they? The alien captain whispered. A voice came over their comms, cold and mechanical. We are the Ghost Fleet. You killed our captain. You aimed at our home. Now, we aim at yours. Before they could reply, the ships opened fire. There was no fight, only silence. Back on Earth, the news spread. The Ghost Fleet has returned. Some were afraid, even humans, but most understood Earth would not attack the galaxy unless pushed, and now Earth had been pushed too far. In a secret station near Pluto, engineers watched a screen. Suddenly, something flickered. Signal detected. The lead tech leaned forward. Impossible. The face on the screen was broken, flickering, but clear. It was Captain Myra Cole. She was alive. Barely. Her pod had been picked up by a ghost ship. She whispered, "I'm not done." Her message was sent to Earth Command. Phase 3 begins. I want every human colony defended. I want the Union to feel hunted. I want the stars to remember. We gave peace. They gave betrayal. Now, we give justice. Across the galaxy, alien planets started going dark. Not attacked, just cut off. No power, no comms, no supply. The Ghost Fleet was choking them. No one saw them. No one could stop them. Alien. Leaders began to beg for talks. They sent messages to Earth. Please, we didn't know. It wasn't us. Earth didn't reply. The silence was louder than war. In one alien school, a child asked his teacher, "Why did the humans change?" The pie. Teacher looked outside at the burning sky and said, "Because we lied, and now the ghosts have come." The galaxy was no longer bright. Everywhere the Ghost Fleet moved, light vanished, power failed, satellites died, alien cities went silent. They didn't attack, they cut, they choked. They made the galaxy feel fear. Not one human set foot on enemy planets. They didn't need to. The Union begged for peace. Messages poured into Earth. We surrender. We made a mistake. We didn't know they would betray you. Please stop the Ghost Fleet. But Earth said nothing. Only one message ever came back. No mercy. Captain Myra Cole was healing in a cryopod deep inside a ghost ship, but even asleep, she was still in command. The AI followed her last orders, and the Ghost Fleet obeyed her silence like a god's command. In the Galactic Union capital, fear ruled every meeting. Even our allies are turning on us. The economy has crashed. Our soldiers refused to fight. Then came worse news. Earth has united its colonies. Mars, Europa, Titan, Callisto, they all answered Earth's call. Billions of humans stood together now, and they were angry, not for blood, for justice. In secret, Earth prepared its final move, not with weapons, but with truth. Project Starlight was launched. Thousands of drones flew across the galaxy, broadcasting the real story, how the Union tried to erase Earth from the stars, how humanity begged for peace, how aliens fired first. Billions of aliens watched the truth, and many started asking, did we become the monsters? Some alien worlds began revolting against the Union. They sent messages to Earth. We stand with humanity now. President. Daniel stood before the New Earth Assembly. He looked tired, but strong. We are not killers, but we will never forget. We offered peace. They gave betrayal. Now, they will live in our shadow. Forever. The Union Council collapsed. Half the member races left. Some worlds declared themselves neutral. Others begged for Earth's protection. The old galaxy had died. A new one was being born, one ruled not by fear, but by remembrance. The Ghost Fleet received new orders. Stop, watch, guard, and so they did. They vanished into the stars, watching, waiting, protecting. The galaxy called them ghosts, but humans called them guardians. Captain Myra Cole finally woke. Her body was weak, but her voice was strong. Report. The AI replied, "The Union has fallen. Earth stands tall. The stars now whisper your name." She nodded slowly. "Good," she said. "Let them whisper. Let them remember." She looked out the window, at 1,000 stars, and she said the final words of the war. "We are humanity. We asked for peace. You gave us war. Now, you live with our shadow." Years passed. The stars grew quiet. No more wars, no more fleets, no more betrayals. The Union no longer ruled. It became only a memory, whispers in dusty halls and broken ships, and above them all, Earth remained. The Ghost Fleet was never seen again. Some said they had returned to deep space. Others believed they now lived among the stars, watching, listening, always ready. Children on alien worlds grew up hearing bedtime stories. If you lie, the humans will come. If you betray, the Ghost Fleet will rise. And if you attack Earth, you will never see morning. In the skies above Earth, a new station floated, Unity 1. It was not a weapon. It was not a threat. It was a promise. A place for peace. Where humans and aliens could speak truth. But outside its gates, a message was written in metal. We do not forget. We do not kneel. We do not start wars. But we always finish them. Captain Myra Cole never returned to command. She retired to a quiet moon base on Europa. People called her the Ghost Captain. She didn't smile often, but when she did, people said it felt like sunlight after war. One day, a young officer visited her. "Ma'am," he asked, "was it worth it?" She looked out at the stars. "At first I thought no," she said softly. "But now, when I see peace, yes, it was worth everything." On Earth, President Daniels gave his final speech before stepping down. "We fought because they left us no choice. We won because we stood together. The galaxy will never fear us again. It will respect us. And that is the final word of Earth." Now, across the stars, humanity is known by many names. The Forged, the Flame that survived, the Voice of Justice, the Race that ended empires. But humans? They call themselves only one thing: humanity. Unbroken. The galaxy still spins. New threats may come. Old enemies may return. But every ship, every commander, every leader remembers one truth. Betray Earth once, and you will never get a second chance. The end.